at all. The hardest part about like keeping up with stuff doing the gym, like lately I ain't gonna lie, I've been slacking on the gym stuff because I've just been overwhelmed, and that's making me physically and mentally exhausted. But the protein shakes are the hardest thing ever. Like, I have a really good tasting one, but the texture, dude, I can't do the texture. I got like a Frosted Flake one, and it's really not bad, but oh, like, no matter how hungry I am or how thirsty or how, you know, amped up from the gym I am, that stuff, I can't get past the texture. But anyways, guys, welcome back to the channel. Sorry, I'm trying to find a good spot to hold you guys. I'm on my way to the shop. I'm running a few minutes late. Just got off the phone with the dang internet provider because my stuff hasn't been working for a few days, which means no uploads, no nothing. Like, no video games, no TV. My dog ate my remote, so we used an app to turn that on. So it's been a quiet couple days, a couple nights at the house. But welcome back to the channel. Hopefully you're having a good morning so far. I'm switching my schedule back up again. I'm doing the gym in the mornings right now, or trying to switch it up, because I lost the drive in the evening stuff, because again, I'm just so tired lately, and I keep finding excuses for myself, and I'm trying to maintain that sense of discipline. And if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. So in order to keep that up, I'm forcing myself to get up a bit earlier now and hit it in the morning like I was a while ago. So feeling pretty good this morning. Let's get to the gym. Let's get some work done, or to the shop. I already gymmed. Yeah. Good morning. Starbies. Coffee time at the shop now. Let me kind of show you what we're working with. You got the big O LSX Turbo 350Z back here, and we're working on that. I already got started on that. I wasn't really too hyped on filming it because I was like, it's a new experience for me. But I've picked up a little bit of knowledge on it, and you know, some of it may be good, some of it may be just but I'm gonna just film the rest of the process. This is a set of, well, not a set, this is a singular, I believe this is a 300ZX intake manifold, but you can see we got some cracks right here, so I got to do some weld repairs on that bad boy. And then I got some little valve covers, so pulling these because these are steel and the valve covers are aluminum, and I'm going to weld some 6AN fittings on there. But I do have that first gen CRX with the K24 in it that I built the exhaust for. He's coming back because we need to put a higher cleaning cat thingy, whatever, on it. So I got to move the 300 or the 350, and this thing does run this time, and it is loud. It is a monster. It is, you know, all of that sticking out right there. So let's fire this thing up. It's got to warm up a little bit before it'll let me move it, and we'll move it. Alright, so kill switch on, because it needs the power. This thing just freaking smacked my shin so good. Alright, so now what? Key on. See if I can remember this. Ignition. Let the screen load up. And a whole hall tech setup. Alright, and that happened last time too, so try this again. Whoop. Just need to key off and then key on. It's just on a base map right now, so the cold starts are still needing to be dialed in. There we go. Now she's a bit more happy. Now I got to figure out this shifter again. So I know reverse is one click up, but I got to move the thingy, the lock. There we go. So confusing to me. Oh, and there's no power steering, so let's set you guys up, kind of, sort of. Hopefully you don't fall. All right, there we go. circle around the building to put it in a spot. All right. That was a workout in its own. But we're good. Oh, I gotta shut the fans off somewhere. There we go. Okay. Happy day. Can't wait to ride in that thing when it's all buttoned up and tuned. This thing is gonna be an absolute monster. You just, oh, like, the torque. So if you guys remember this video, or this car, this is the one, first gen CRX with the K24 in it. So I built the exhaust on it before, just came back for some slight changes. So the tip, you can see we now added a V-band. I even changed the badge to my new, stainless one with the correct name because it was the SD Fab one. But we did a turn away pipe, so that means a V-band here, so that way he can face it which way depending on the orientation of the track he's running, because there's one out here that has sound restriction. I had to make a new hanger location here because the factory one broke off, so I just built that. Other than that, we're looking good here. And then I also added, he has to get the emissions, and the high flow cat wasn't doing it, so we just added this 600 cell count cat, and I just had to modify that to fit. So yeah, she's all good. But yeah, this thing is ready to go home, so we're gonna drop her down really quick and then fire it up, make sure that she's not leaking, and kick her out the door. Definitely quiet. Very late in the day now. It is almost 5 o'clock. I had to have a buddy with an EG stop by. That way, actually the guy that I originally prototyped my bumper bar on, so I could use his car to remake the template for the bumper bar because I lost it. I haven't been able to make EG bumper bars in like 2 years. And I gotta get a Lazy Man Garage one. So I had him come by so I could trace that. We were catching up for a while, and then I was whatever, just talking. So now finally got the Z pulled back in. Let's get to work. I showed you where I got the radiator now. So this is where the coolant line has made it so far. Got the dash 20 up here, and then it comes up. Got the 2 mounts right here, bolts up, so it's nice and sturdy, can't rotate. But the issue is, yeah, right here I need to bend it to go that way. So my path is going to be 45 this way, shoot it to this side of the tunnel, and then because this is the, yeah, I'm gonna have to go kind of to the right of the drive shaft or something. So I might even have to build this other one for, I don't know, I'll figure that out. But yeah, essentially follow it out because we have this cut out, or you know, the indention and the sway bar, bring it under the control arm and up to right about here where the holes will be, and then this stuff's gonna be all cut out. And again, this is my first time doing a rear mount setup, so I'm kind of learning. Dude, my face, I was like, my face is super dirty, but we're chilling-ish, kind of, beard's dirty. But yeah, this is first time doing a rear mount setup, so I'm having a lot of fun because I'm learning. But yeah, let's get to work, let's get cracking on it, and start welding some aluminum. So I've been working on this 350Z water setup for a couple days now. I got the one pipe done and still got more to go. So there is a little bit of a slight concern about getting the drive shaft out, and if the drive shaft breaks, if it's going to take out the pipes or not. So I will be having to make some drive shaft tubes and stuff, but again, we went under the car. At least for now, we're doing the under the car thing because the full interior is there, so there's still a chance we might end up redoing it. But on that note, let's get down to the shop. Well, actually, I'm gonna go hunt an area for some shops that I was told might be available. So I'm gonna go look at that area really quick, see if anybody's there, because they're kind of like, you know, off the grid type shops, not on the internet. And then I'm gonna head to the shop. We'll get some work done. Crappily enough, I couldn't find the shops anywhere. Like, it was a couple crossroads, and I was told to look, you know, in this general direction of another business, and there's nothing over there. There's like a giant couple warehouses and like nothing like shop looking or even front door looking. So that was kind of a bust. So I'm gonna have to reevaluate that one. But in the meantime, yeah, let's look at the progress on the Z. Primary to, well, I say primary because it was the first one that I did, but also the one with the, you know, actual attachment points. So we got that. The fitting is just, this isn't, I don't know if this is the fitting that's going to be here. I just have it on here to protect the threads. But yeah, it comes back, and then through the, there, freaking sway bar, and up into the trunk there. And then there's that other hole there that I made for it to have the second one. So it looks to me like the drive shaft, because it's what, these bolts, and then just slips out of, I don't know what the term would be, yoke, I don't know, up here. It slips out of there. So it looks like once you unbolt it there, it should be able to slip back and drop forward. Worst case, you know, the lines will give you a little bit of flex, so if you unbolt the mounting points here, I think the tubing should drop enough. So I'm going to wait for the owner of the car to get here just to kind of evaluate it with me. So I don't know. This is all stuff you got to think about when you're doing this type of stuff. But we do need to make drive shaft tube as well. So I'm thinking probably make something up front here, and then maybe something in the back here. There's bolts here and here. So maybe utilize all of those bolt holes and make something to, you know, carry it or protect it. Because the primary concern right now is if the drive shaft breaks, like when they're racing, or whatever, if it's going to take out the water tubes and obviously dump water and coolant on the track or on the tires, cause a spin out. So yeah, there's a lot of variables that goes into it. I don't know. I'm open to either option as long as I'm getting paid. If we decide to scrap the underside project and just go top side, so be it. Dude, this sandwich looks gross. I was running late, so I stopped at freaking gas station to get a ham and cheese because everything else sounded gross. And dude, gas station breakfast just sucks. So I just because I don't want to be the one to mess it up in case we decide to change it, I'm not going to mess with the car until the owner gets here. So in the meantime, I don't know if I showed you guys in one of my other videos or if you follow me on TikTok or Instagram. So I started making these little titanium intakes. This one specifically is for like a BMW, my E36. It's nothing super big or crazy or glamorous, but it's my first titanium product. And just kind of looking at it here, this is a light polished, just raw one. I have some color ones I'll show you in a sec. So this is on a DA. Obviously this is, you know, one of my buddy's cars I'm putting a radiator and stuff in. But this little universe, it could be used as like a universal little intake setup, you see? So granted, you know, it filter be hitting here, but if you actually put it in the coupler, this one's a little hard, and I don't want to mess up the finish on this. I'm not going to force it in there, but it looks like it would fit. I've been wanting to have a relatively cost-effective item for everybody that I can sell to, or like so that anybody can buy it. Because I know I've been pooping on a lot of the Honda stuff lately. I still genuinely love Hondas. It's just a lot of the community is difficult to deal with. But in this case, this is something that I could sell affordably for people. So yeah, you can go on eBay, get the fancy full quote-unquote cold air intake from China for, you know, $80. And this is for, again, the BMW specifically is what I have it marketed at right now. But this I was selling at, I think $149 or $159 plus shipping. Because obviously titanium is not cheap, neither is argon. So yeah, this would work in here just fine. So I could make a longer version especially, but I know a lot of people like titanium just because of titanium, and it's, you know, it's very light and it's good for dissipating heat. That's why a lot of the new Type R stuff, FK, FL5, PRL makes it all titanium, because it doesn't get as hot, so your IATs stay cooler. And it's just a very cool metal. I mean, like I said, I got a couple colors right here that we anodized. So again, this is the raw, got the gold, got like purple, and then we got like a bluish color that I got to finish assembling right now. So that's what I'm going to work on. I'm going to finish welding these things out while I await for Marco, the owner of the Z, to come help me. I managed to have exactly enough gas to finish welding these guys out. So these are the colors. The purple, almost like a color shifting color. The blue is a little purplish, but again, this is all hand done. It's really, really hard to be consistent with the color. And then that gold looks so cool to me. And then the light polish. So yeah. All right. Well, I still waiting on everybody. My guy to get here. So I do have to exchange his bottles. So I have to trade my fiance cars at lunch because her Civic can fit that. That obviously doesn't fit in the S2000. So in order for me to keep working on this, I need some more gasolina. And yeah, these look freaking sick though. I'm stoked on them. So if you want one and they're not sold out by the time this video goes up, they will be on the website at velocityracetab.com. So again, E36, but it also will fit at least a DA with a B. So I'd imagine it would fit relatively most D and B series. Made some decent progress today. Unfortunately, I'm just going to wrap the video up though, because like, it's just a lot. So we'll finish it up next video for sure. Tomorrow, Marco's going to come help me out in the morning, and that'll be some good help because again, this is one of those things where you need some second set of hands. So right now, I've got it built up to this point. So there we go. So you can see it is built up to that point. Got the bends. It's taped together right now because I was just making the templates to cut out so I can tie them together, and that's what the stands are doing, is holding it up. I'm just going to call it a day, end the video though, because I don't feel like staying late and welding overhead. I'm just not in the mood for it right now, but it is looking pretty solid. So what we decided to do is in the middle here, from essentially this point back to the sway bar roughly, just about before it, we're going to use some 3/16 plate to block it from the drive shaft in case the drive shaft explodes or something down the track. And it's also going to give me some spots to make like a drive shaft tube, because there's some bolts up here I can hang from it in the back there. So that'll work out for that. And then yeah, once this is tied in, then I just build the last section up to the trunk, build a little top piece to go from radiator here over to that radiator spot, and yeah, she's good. But if you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to let me know in the comments down below. Oh, I also weld repaired that manifold finally, that Z32 twin turbo manifold. This guy, yeah, weld repaired that, so that's good to go. It's getting picked up tomorrow. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, let me know in the comments down below. If you're new to the channel, hopefully you want to stick around. Maybe hit that subscribe button. I do have new holiday special Velocity Race Up t-shirts if you want to scoop one up. It is, you know, BMW drifting in the snow with a Christmas tree. What's more seasonal than that? And you can get those at the link in the description. Too much left to go with the rest. We'll see you in the next one. Peace out.